Hey guys, Micah from Black Bear Custom Kydex. I have these 3 sheaths to show you today. I'm going to try to do this really fast. This is like my 4th attempt at recording. I keep doing like super long videos where I'm droning on and rambling and it's just getting annoying. I'm wasting my day. So, alright, here we go. This is the keeper. So we got a Hogue Karambit. This thing is really cool and does have a ballistic one-handed draw, although if you draw too slow, this nub here will catch on this part of the sheath and it will kind of hang itself up like so. But either way, it is a smooth draw, so you don't have to worry about it too much. And the carry setup right now, Iwb Clip, so you can wear it inside the waistband or inside the pocket. And I'm going to show you that in just a minute. So we got the Hogue Karambit. This is Mossy Oak Elements Purple Haze. Really cool Kydex. Then for this one, this is a custom Karambit from Blacken, and I think they're out of Indonesia or somewhere like that. Customer lives abroad. He's a missionary, and his name's Brian. I'm not going to disclose his location because he asked me not to. But anyway, he bought this. He had this custom knife made for him, and this thing is super sweet. But when he sent it over to me, he asked if I could send this off to my pal BJ Hill, who does really great sharpening and acid wash jobs. As you can see from the light glinting off that mirror polish sharpened edge, BJ's done an excellent job with that. So, alright, so there we go. For the sheath, Brian asked for Black Raptor and Cryptek Neptune. So this looks pretty dope. And let's just check out it's got really aggressive click in. This is probably the single most ballistic sheath I've ever made. So we got, let's see if we can go for like a 3 foot, pretty close. This thing has just a super jump on it. You can get it to fly. And we also have that same Iwb Slash Pocket carry. So let me show you that real quick because these two are set up basically the same way. The intention with both of these, obviously you can take the screw out and just move the clip to the other side, so both carry options for both sheaths are entirely ambidextrous, so you have that option. How you would want to use this. If you're carrying it in the pocket, this clip is not going to retain it, so you can't just grip it and rip it out of your pocket. That's not what it's there for. Really what it's there for is just to keep the sheath kind of roughly in place, and you're going to use your thumb ramp to get that knife out of there. So if you want to draw in forward grip, you're wearing that pocket sheath like so, you got to use that thumb ramp. And then when you put the knife back in the sheath, that clip will keep it on your pocket, so you can snap it back down. It's there. Same thing with the Hogue. This one's currently set up to be on your left side, and again, it's just going to carry like so, forward grip, and you'll use the thumb ramp to get it out. No big deal. Going back in, that clip retains it on your pocket, so you just push it down and click it in place. You can feel it click in place. This one you can't really hear it when it's in your pocket for some reason. It's just a little bit more muted. So, alright, we got that. Now when you want to do reverse grip in the waistband, they switch sides. So this Hogue was left pocket, but it's right hand reverse grip for in the waistband, right? Like so. And now you can grip and rip it because the clip will hook onto your actual belt. So it's quite nice. Alright, so we got that. Same deal. This one's going to be on your left side for your reverse grip. It'll grip the belt. You can grip and rip it. So those are those. And now we have kind of the creme de la creme. This one's a much more complex sheath and a much more notorious knife. This guy everybody's talking about right now, the famed JX6, designed by Chris Tanner, Prepared Mind 101, and produced by Bark River Knives, who is my favorite knife maker. I love Bark River. So anyway, you don't see a lot of Kydex for the JX6 because it is an extremely difficult knife to Kydex. You can see there is basically zero option for getting retention on the handle itself. There's no point at which it is tapering back in and then flaring back out, or taper in, flare out at the top here, which is what you typically look for a place to grab onto when making a Kydex sheath. So this guy's a little bit trickier than that, and it takes a couple really interesting tricks that you almost never have to worry about or never see with other knives. So I'm not going to share a lot about that because I really do consider this a specialty item as far as Kydexing is concerned. But anyway, let me show you the sheath and show you what I've done to it. So Brian asked for this one to be in black carbon fiber across the whole thing. You can see I've done a nice reinforcement plate on the tip, which makes it look nice and also provides some actual function of keeping it a little more rigid and sturdy in the long run. And I've got this plate here that goes up around, so it's holding the spine of the sheath as well as riveted through these drill holes and coming up, connecting to the dangler adapter. So the dangler is on there by way of this little flex adapter plate, and what this is all here for, normally what I would do is have the dangler, just what you see from here up would be riveted right to the sheath here, something like that. I would have a standoff, this piece would be molded slightly out and I would connect to that, and that makes for a really strong setup. And typically, when a customer asks for, they'll send me pictures a lot of the time and say, hey, can you do one like this? And it's a similar setup with like a plate and this gooseneck coming up like that, and the dangler's attached to that. And I usually talk them away from it because it's a weaker design. It just creates essentially a torque bar, so that if you snag on something, it can just flex it, break it, crease it, whatever, and it makes that piece completely useless. So you can no longer rock the dangler, which is not what you want on your sheath. So what we've got here is, I've done a similar thing, but I've kept the gooseneck really shallow and tight so that it would be stronger. And I also did, you can kind of see the seam. This is actually 2 layers, which, unfortunately make it look a little bit bulky on top, but I think it still actually looks pretty good overall, in spite of it being not quite as low profile as it could be. But it's super strong on there, so I think the trade-off is certainly worth it. And then in addition to that, I've put this little flex adapter plate on it so that if you do snag, this is going to contact this sheath, or this adapter plate, directly above part of the main sheath, and it's going to distribute a lot of that pressure over a wider area. So if you do ever snag, I think between the size of the sheath and knife being so small and the adapter being so rugged, I don't think you're going to have to worry about any kind of breakage or bending or creasing to the point of not being able to use it or anything like that. So this should hold up for you. It should be a really strong and rugged rig. All right, so that's what we got. So it can be worn as a dangler. Finally, now that I've gotten through all that, you can wear it as a dangler with your right hand, like so, on the belt, and draws super smooth. Clicks into place. The click is pretty muted, but it does click. And then you have your Ulti Clip on there. So the Ulti Clip will allow you to wear it in your right pocket, like so. And the clip is low enough that your fingers aren't going to hit it when you go to draw. So you've got that right there, nice and easy. Or you can switch over, and this is really what he intends to use it for, he'd said. So you can switch over and put this in your left pocket for reverse grip. And there it is. So for those of you who have followed anything on Chris Tanner, he's done a couple videos where he shows off some really sweet sheaths from Doug Wilson at Yellow Hawk Customs, and he wears it right pocket reverse grip. So this is just left pocket reverse grip, even though Brian's right-handed, I think. But this is a really nice setup and would be an excellent companion if you're a right-handed shooter and you've got a concealed carry or something like that. This would be a really beautiful combination as far as that goes. So anyway, that's what I got for you guys. So if you like these sheaths, if you like this video, hit that like button, If you like my channel in general, I ask you to subscribe to it. It helps me out. And definitely comment down below. Let me know what you think of these things. I'd love your opinions on them. If you guys know of, if you have any knowledge on alternatives to Ulti Clips that are good, I would love to know about those. I've tried a bunch of different things out, and none of them really seem to function quite as well and reliably as Ulti. I'm really impressed with these things, even though I don't personally like to use them. They do the job really well. So anyway, if you guys know anything about that, comment down below or send me an email or something. I'd love some insight. Just doing due diligence for my customers and always looking for new gear options for them. So, all right, guys, I'll get back to saying goodbye. If you like these sheaths, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Comment down below, let me know what you think of these things. Share it with all your buddies. I appreciate you tuning in, and stick around for the next one. God bless, guys.